Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang terhormat Profesor Dr. Mukti Ningsih, MSI selaku dosen pengampu mata kuliah bioteknologi. Yang saya hormati kakak-kakak asisten dosen dan teman-teman yang berbahagia. Oke, sebelum izinkan saya perkenalkan diri terlebih dahulu. Nama saya Abdul Ghafur Sidik. Pada kesempatan kali ini saya diamanahkan untuk menjadi moderator pada kegiatan pemaparan materi untuk kelompok 5, yaitu pada kali ini peranan bioteknologi dalam bidang remediasi perairan. Untuk kakak-kakak di Zoom, waktunya dimulai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Profesor Dr. Mukti Nurjaya di MSI, Kadeklan and all friends. Today, we will present the topic about bioremediation and aquatic environments. And the title about the article review is Removal of Nutrients and COD from Wastewater Using Symbiotic Co-Culture of Bacterium Pseudomonas butida and Immobilize Microalgae Chlorella vulgaris, and written by Gulam et al. And reviewed by Group 5. My name is Anissa Fitrianti, and they are my friends.
Next section is introduction. Water is now available everywhere. Clean water is the most important thing that all living things can access for their survival. The graphic image on the slide is a graph of water withdrawal in the world for 1 year. Wastewater treatment is important because 1, it reduces water pollution. 2, it reduces the risk of health problems. 3, it improves water quality. 4, it maintains environmental sustainability. And 5, it maintains industrial sustainability.
Okay, next, nitrogen and phosphor. Nitrogen and phosphor are the main eutrophic elements of natural water bodies. And chemical oxygen demand is an important parameter in wastewater treatment. COD, or chemical oxygen demand, describes the total amount of oxygen needs to chemically oxidize organic substance.
Okay, next is arsenic culture. Arsenic culture is the cultivation of a single species of microorganism in isolation, ensuring that no other contaminants or microorganisms are present within the culture. The success of this culture relies heavily on strict attention to state and environmental conditions throughout the process to ensure that the cultures remain pure and uncontaminated.
A symbiotic co-culture refers to a cooperate, a relationship between two or more different organisms, where they interact and benefit from each other's presence. Symbiotic co-culture of microalgae and bacteria is a mutually beneficial relationship. If the growth and maintenance of two different microorganisms are compatible in co-culture system. Heterotrophic metabolism of aerobic bacteria and the capabilities of nutrient uptake and photosynthetic oxygenation of algae can be mutually symbiotic. Sometimes bacteria can stimulate algae growth by the release of vitamins and plant hormones, while microalgae can also release organic compounds that can be used by bacteria as an energy source. Next, there is brief information about Chlorella vulgaris.
Okay, next, Pseudomonas butida. Pseudomonas butida is a gram-negative, have a rod shape.
And next is material and methods. The first one is about microorganism and cultivation condition. And next is synthetic municipal wastewater, or SMW, was prepared in order to investigate the removal performance of nitrogen, phosphorus, and organic carbon. And then this is the experimental scheme. And this is the analysis. And next for concentration of ammonium, phosphate, and COD. And this is for result and discussion. The first one of a removal of ammonium, phosphate, and COD. And for figure 1, note is removal ammonium, phosphate, and COD by suspended bacteria culture in B. Can see in the graph show the decrease and in the removal of nutrients of COD, especially when Chlorella vulgaris is immobilized. And then it's about changes in cell population. For nodes, figure 2 is same with figure 1. The highest growth rate was achieved when both Coleus vulgaris and Pseudomonas butida were immobilized in co-culture system. And then is changes in pH and DO. This is the same for changes in pH and DO. The pH treatment system by bacteria releasing by macroalgae, and pH didn't drop further when microalgal uptake of nitrogen became stable. For repeated batch treatment, the stability of co-culture was confirmed as nutrients and COD were continuously reducing during 3 cycles of repeated batch operation, and the co-culture exhibited the removal efficiencies can see in slide, and the removal patterns of nitrogen, phosphorus, and COD were almost stable enough.
Okay, next, conclusion. Conclusion in the co-culture system, the growth of the two microorganisms increased. This indicate an interaction between the two species. The use of immobilization on a single species has more benefit than suspend cultivation to remove nutrients from waste. This combination will be successful if applied to continuous mode treatment in the wastewater industry.
Okay, this is recommendation. Next. Recommendation. After this research, it is necessary to apply it to some pure wastewater because important to treat or purify wastewater to some degree before disposal for some purpose and freeze up freshwater for other uses. Okay, this is our reference. Next. Thanks for watching.
Kita next mungkin untuk Bu Mukti, apakah ada yang ingin ditambahkan?
Terima kasih sekali lagi. Beri applause tangan, beri tepuk tangan untuk mereka. Oke, sampai ketemu minggu depan. Terima kasih semuanya. Mari sama-sama kita akhiri dengan membaca hamdalah.